Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm Storm, and I'm finally gonna be doing my sketchbook tour. Yay. This is a sketchbook, well, I guess I just opened it. This is an Ohuhu sketchbook, mixed media sketchbook. And that my cat ripped up, which is why all the stickers are destroyed. Because he's lovely like that. These two stickers I got from the doctors when I went. I have some Among Us stickers that are stuck on here because I felt like it, and I got them from like Walmart or something. Some Pokemon stickers that I got from a Pokemon box pack thing. Like I have a lunchbox with I have like a Pokemon lunchbox thing and everything. Random stickers that a friend gave me. I don't know where they got them. I can only assume Amazon maybe, or maybe like a store. I don't know. And then some stickers that I made personally, like years ago. These stickers are really old, which is why they're taped on instead of the normal sticker. Anyway. This is the first page. Normally with sketchbooks, I try to do like a meet the artist type thing. Here I have a sticker. This is Crowley's. This is one of Crowley's thingies. I don't know what it is on his car or what it's called, but it's one of the things that he was holding during Armageddon in season 1. And then I also have like a little. Oh, this is an Artex card I got when because I got paint markers around this time. And then this is anything. And this was a piece of paper that I doodled on. Crowley. And then Alec Hardy, because I watched Broadchurch at some point. I definitely didn't watch it during this sketchbook, but I watched it a while ago, and I really liked the show. I watched it in like a day or two, because I binged. But yeah, here's the Meet the Artist page. I'm actually really proud of how this turned out. I had myself dress up in Aziraphale's clothes because I thought it'd be cute. And also, I think around this time, people were also making like OCs, Good Omens, Angel Demon OCs. So yeah, I love Aziraphale, so I shoved myself in his outfit, and I really like how this turned out. My name, pronouns, everything. I started it a few days before my birthday, and then I ended up finishing it like a year later. Here on Pinterest, I found a bunch of pictures of clowns, and so I drew them. That's a random person. I think that's a Pinterest thing. That's definitely from Pinterest. And I think I also found, I don't know what show like this is from, but it's David Tennant, I believe. It's David Tennant. And then random stuff, swatch pages with the Artex markers, and random doodles. Another clown that from Pinterest. Random character. Aziraphale Crowley being cute. Aziraphale in a bikini because I saw another artist draw Aziraphale in a bikini, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it too. I liked it, so I drew it. Probably random stuff I got off Pinterest, or I was doodling in art class, one of the two. And then doodles with the Artex markers that I had gotten. I like how this flower looks in a wave. This was during Ineffable May, the first one, and I wanted to do all of it, but then school got in the way. I was doing a big English project that I ended up doing like the first few days of this. I never ended up posting anything, but I did the first few days and then I stopped. But I had thumbnailed quite a few of the days, like here in the beginning. Turn it. Let's see. Turn it here is in the beginning. I really like how this one looks. It's watercolor and then colored pencil. So random doodle. Oh, and I also put like papers and stuff sometimes in here for smudging. This was day 2, serpent. I like how this one turned out. I also used the Artex markers as well as these gel pen thingies, the like gel sticks. I need to get more of them because I they're not, I don't have them anymore because I let kids that live in my house play with them, and so they got lost and everything, but it's fine. They were cheap. I got them from Walmart. Random stuff. There was a very cheap watercolor palette. I ended up giving it to the kids. But there was me swatching it. It's very chalky and very bad, but you know. Random doodles. Zero Curly. Little me. This is a bunch of these two were this was Pinterest. This might have been Pinterest. That I don't know why, I just felt like doodling Sonic. And then I also have like little nail gems. Like I have a box of nail gem stuff that my mother gave me. So I put them on the page. I thought they would add to it. This was gonna be a painting that I did for Ineffable May. There's like Adam and Eve, and it's based off of something. I looked up Adam and Eve paintings online, and so I decided I wanted to try and sketch and paint one, but I never got to it, so it's just a sketch. More doodles. Muriel. Ario and Zarafim, my 2 reverse AU characters. The 4 Horsemen, another thing that I was gonna like color and paint and fully do for Ineffable May, but I never did. Good Omens season 2 stuff had started coming out. Like we got like I think we got like the intro for Good Omens at this time. Like we just had the intro, so there was this part where Aziraphale and Crowley were sitting on top of the bookshop, watching down from above, as hearts rained down. And so people were redrawing this scene, and so I decided to do a little doodle of it because I wanted to as well. Then this was a watercolor painting I did for, I think, Pride Month. There's the ace flag and the non-binary flag, and I thought it's cute little thing. For whatever reason, I saw like My Little Pony stuff going around. So I decided I felt like drawing My Little Pony. I've never watched the show. I have plans on watching it this summer, at some point, but I drew my Reverse AU characters as ponies. So this is Sariel, this is Damien. I have a picture of him without the wing because I had forgotten it. I was gonna put it on. I know only female or like girl ponies or whatever can be like alicorns, but I didn't care. I wanted them all to be alicorns, minus the kids. Which here is Callista, Eden, and Dakota. They're kids. So yeah. And then I also have Ario and Zarathim on here. Yeah, I thought it was cute. I like how Ario looks. He's probably a bit long. He looks, now that I look at it, he looks like a bit long, for probably a pony, but it's okay. Then here was my birthday, I guess. Either my something. No, I guess it must have been my birthday. That means the other thing probably wasn't something dealing with Pride Month. I don't know. So I glued that in here and stuck a bunch of stickers that I had on it, made it look pretty. And then this is a Crowley I drew, with like a Persephone kind of thing. Yeah, it was a pose I saw on Pinterest, so I drew it. I think it was a pose I saw on Pinterest, or it's something I thought of in my head. I don't know. It's been a year since I first did this sketchbook, so you know. Thought it was cute. It's all smudgy because I colored it in using alcohol markers after I had sketched it in with colored pencil. Or not colored pencil, with graphite. So it's all smudged and gross, but it's okay. This is a doodle I did on a separate piece of paper. Yeah. I stuck it in here because I liked it. And then this is a random doodle page. I have an old Walmart thing I bought. What did I buy? Italian ice, eggs, PS Lab 6, I don't know what it is, and a Ohuhu case. And then I stuck it in here, and I went to the store with a friend. So this was like the start of the summer. I went to Walmart with a friend, without my parents, which was, first time doing that. And it was nice. It was fun. And then just other random doodles. And then also I have like, I had these like word stickers, letter stickers, so I stuck them in here. An apple. And then this was not when Good Omens season 2 had come out just yet, but we were getting more promos and stuff. We were getting more teasers. So we had gotten the trailer. This was the trailer. And then I did random doodles of Gabriel, of Jim. And then there's more of the gel stuff and pen, which was fun. And then I also did doodles of Crowley, with pen, and then colored them in with watercolor, which was really nice. Yeah, it was fun. This was a fun thing. Then this was me trying to figure out what what Unos looked like. They're a character from my Good Omens Reverse AU, and they're close with Ario and Zarathim. Well, they're close with Ario, and then eventually come close with Zarathim too, and yeah. So this was me. I did some more sketching outside of my sketchbook because I didn't want to spend so many pages on just Unos, so yeah. Then here is some stuff with Jacksepticeye and Ethan. I was watching Brain Leak. I was watching Brain Leak at the time. And I just doodled their faces. And then Miguel O'Hara, I don't know if I had watched Spider-Verse yet. At this point, I think I might have, because I went out with my partner. We went to the movie theaters, and we watched Spider-Verse together, which was really fun. Here, more Good Omens Season 2 doodles. This was of Crowley's Victorian era or Romance era outfit, and I really liked this outfit. This is probably one of my favorite outfits from season 2. I really liked the hair. I don't know, it made them look androgynous, and I liked that. I liked it. And once again, I was messing around with the gel, and then paint markers. Um, and then no, it wasn't. This wasn't gel. This was I got Crayola oil pastels because I saw another YouTuber that I really like use them, and so I decided I wanted to use them too. I thought it'd be fun, and it was fun. I tried to do a whole thing with only the oil pastels, and it didn't turn out great. This was like one shot of Gabriel in Good Omens season 2 with the statue, and it doesn't look great. I tried my best, but it didn't do well. Then here we have an AU of Xerophil and Crowley, where Xerophil is like a sea creature and Crowley is like a snake monster. Obviously, if you've seen Luca, you know this is obviously Xerophil's design is very obviously inspired by Luca, with the hair and everything. And then Crowley's like Naga dragon thing design. Yeah, I also had like cheap like Crayola like watercolor, like not watercolor, water washable markers, and so I drew with them. And here is some doodles, more of the Naga Crowley thing. And then also I drew a bunch of I wrote down names of artists that I liked, and so I decided to for some of them I decided to doodle in their style. So I only got to a few. The first one we have here, this is like the practice page, and then I tried drawing myself in their style. I tried drawing myself in Ally Jim's style. I'm really proud of this one. I did this in colored pencil. I think I did pencil sketch. Yeah, for these I did a pencil sketch, and then I colored it in with colored pencil. And I had a lot of fun doing this one, and I really like how this turned out. I think I did a pretty decent job. Then here's another artist where I ended up drawing myself in their style. And then here, random doodle page, I stuck random stuff in. This is a doodle I did outside my sketchbook. Another one I did of Jim. Excuse me. A little doodle of myself. I think that might be Warlock, but I'm not sure. It could just be a random kid. I think that's just a random person. Yeah, it's just random doodles, me messing around with my sketchbook. And then this is Damien after his kids are born. And then this was a random page that I did. I think I saw on Pinterest Crowley in his little snake form. So I did doodles of it, and then also during science class, during biology, we had done like what's it called? We had done something dealing with flowers, or not flowers. We were supposed to something dealing with plants, and so we had to draw a plant, a weird and obscure plant. So I drew this flower. I don't remember the name. This was probably a flower that I saw on Pinterest, so I decided to draw it. And then I did another flower to just fill the page. I also like painted both of these pages because I was messing around with gouache at this time. So I just painted whatever I had left on my palette in my sketchbook, and then drew over it. This was what we do in the shadows, other stuff. There's the cross, the little stake and stuff. I like how these pages looked. I like how these pages turned out. Then this is one of those like character thingies, like randomly generated character things where they have like a set of traits and then they flash through them really quickly on video. This was one of those. Um, this was the character I came up with. I don't like how the hair looks. I think I told myself I was probably gonna make the character another demon in my review, but I never did, so it's just in here. Over here is some doodles of Crowley and just random stuff. Here I did swatches of new washi tape that I had gotten around a doodle I did of cereal using colored pencil. I really like how the doodle turned out, and I like how it looks. I didn't have an X-Acto knife at the time, so I really was just like cutting stuff, probably with scissors. I don't think I had an X-Acto knife at the time, or maybe I did and I just did a poor job at it, which could also be the case. Then there's me as a cat. I drew myself as a cat because I was bored. Oh, and then this is definitely after I watched Spider-Verse. So what happened before might have not have been, but definitely here I had watched Spider-Verse and I decided to draw Hobie Brown because, Hobie Brown's great. And I really tried getting his essence and making it look like him, and I think I really did. I did well, and I feel like I even did well considering the fact, one, I drew this in pen. I drew this originally in pen. I'd been really fond of pen at the time, in terms of like sketching in pen. It was really fun to sketch in pen. I did all of this in pen, and then I went over it with watercolor, and then I went over it with colored pencil, and then I did like paint marker stuff. I really wanted it to look like Hobie, and I think I really did, especially considering that the references that I had were extremely limited. So yeah, and I also did like the Hobie Brown thing, like the pop outs that they did in like Spider-Verse. It was really fun. It was really fun to do. Here, random doodle stuff. I took a line pen, a line art pen that I didn't use often, and then I just went to ham. And then I also stuck in these number stickers that I had. Here is Sariel and Zarafim, random doodles. I did like requests on Instagram. Someone I think said to draw. I forget what people specifically said, but I know this was a request, and maybe this was a request. I have no idea. I don't remember. This was a request. This was definitely a request. Someone asked for me to draw Crowley as a kid, so I did. And I did a couple doodles of him and Aziraphale. So yeah, there's that. Random doodles. I was gonna paint this. This is like a reference of what's in my backyard. But I never got to it. So this was a very fun spread page thing to do. I was really bored, so I decided to draw some birds. And I did, and I found like a bunch of birds and stuff on Pinterest, and I had a lot of fun coloring. This is like the one thing that I miss about like doing traditional art, is that I really just had fun messing around with colors, messing around with mediums. I used the oil pastels, the Crayola oil pastels. I used not crayons. I used colored pencil. I used like those gel sticks that I had, and I doodled majority of this in pen because I'd been really liking pen, and I can't lie, I got really excited because it felt like I was just doing banger after banger doodle with pen, so I just kept going at it. And then on this side, we have more doodles of birds I found on Pinterest. This was a really creepy bird that I found. It was like a seagull I found on Pinterest. I think that's a pudgy. And then I also was kind of having an art crisis in terms of how to draw Crowley, so I decided to draw him. I found like a random screenshot and I decided to draw him. This was a random meme that I found, also decided to draw it. I doodled in colored pencil and then went over top of it again. More colored pencil. I remember doing this in, I think it was, I was just doing it in my mother's room. No, I think I was doing it in some bedroom here at home. Um, and I remember having like lots of fun doing it. Um, Here's another art style attempt that I did. Whitley Foster. I had a lot of fun doing this. Like I was really killing it with like the colored pencil, with the watercolor colored pencil thing. So I kept at it. And then these two are their OCs. This is two of their OCs, and then that's a zero from Crowley. Mansa and then Song. I love these two so much. I adore them, and I adore how the two style copies came out. Because I doodled the sketch in pen and then went over it with colored pencil, watercolor and colored pencil, because I wanted to test out stuff before I really started anything. And I feel like I did so good. I'm just gonna say I did so good with both of them, especially with the lighting for. Oh, I love it so much. I definitely looked at this one. I know for sure I copied from reference from a post of theirs. This one maybe I just looked at a side profile. I don't know. But yeah, I adore these two, and I really like how this turned out. It was really fun to do. Yeah, it was super fun. I watched Staged at some point. And I think I saw a bunch of photos of Michael Sheen being extremely angry on Pinterest, so I drew them. I drew them in pen, and I really just let myself go ham with the expressions. Like, yeah, I was having lots of fun. And then I went to the doctor's because I got sick, and I sat there for like 4 hours. I was in there for like 4 hours, and all they needed to do, or all they could do at the ER, was give me some freaking medicine through my arm. And I sat in the waiting room for 4 hours. It was annoying. And I got a headache from the blazing lights in the hospital. I also got some nausea medicine. And it's definitely gross and not sanitary, but I put my bandage in here. I put my bandage in the page. And yeah. Another thing, doodle page from Staged. I saw, this is definitely another thing I saw on Pinterest. I saw these two photos on Pinterest. I decided to do them, David and Michael, and then there was another one of David and Michael. This is the scene where they're talking to Georgia, and Georgia had set up a plan to mess with the two. I forget why, but Michael hadn't eaten. Michael hadn't eaten, so he was hangry. David, they were both getting distracted. They needed to write a script. They weren't able to. Anyway, fun doodle page. Then this is of Butterscotch. This is a Butterscotch, one of my OCs. He's a cat. He's not usually anthropomorphic, he's usually just a literal cat, but I decided to doodle him because the other page also had like graphite and stuff on it, and to protect the pages, I'd sometimes stick like paper in them. Oh, I'm okay. And this is another thing from Pinterest. It was Michael holding up a sign. In the original scene, I think he says, "We're gonna be okay." But I wrote, "I like you a lot," or "I love you," and you're very special to me. And then also this was the Christmas episode, one of the Christmas episodes, and I really liked how David looked there. It was another photo on Pinterest, and his hair was really red because he had just been iced. Thank you. This was like after they had shot. This must have been after they shot Good Omens. I don't remember if Michael's hair was white. But yeah, another fun. I used crayons. I did this. I did the coloring and everything in crayon. And it was really fun. I was really just really having fun with this sketchbook, and I hope to do that with the other one too. Because I love traditional art, and I love having fun in my sketchbooks. This was definitely after season 2. I think this is after season 2. This because this this is next. Where I did doodles of Crowley, Aziraphale, Crowley and Aziraphale at different moments. I saw like screenshots again on Pinterest. That's where I get like a lot of my references and stuff because they're just so pretty. But there's Crowley in his stupid heaven outfit. There's Aziraphale in his magician outfit. There's Angel Crowley, and then there's Crowley and Aziraphale during during the body snatching scene. And then here me drawing my reaction because I literally posted on Instagram where I posted my outfit, what I was wearing. And I was super excited. Super happy. Before season 2, I was so ready, and then after my heart got broke, I literally everything had got released in one day, so I binged the entire series, all 6 episodes, in one night. I stayed up till like 12 o'clock, maybe later, watching the season, and it was super fun. I had lots of fun. I was super high energy and super loud, and I feel really bad for my family because I did not shut up once. But before season 2, I was super happy, super excited. I was super optimistic, and then after, I had no words. So I thought it was really funny, so I decided to draw that moment of dread for me. Random doodles for Aziraphale. Once again, I had like a style crisis when it came to drawing both of them. A little still maybe in that style crisis, because I did try and fix how I drew Aziraphale, but I haven't done Crowley yet, so who knows. Next was Nina. I did practice stuff of Nina and Maggie because I was going to be doing a thing. It was like an art collab. I posted it on here. I posted like this speed paint or whatever on here. This was me trying to figure out how to draw Nina. I think my first attempts with Nina were okay. And then here are my first attempts with Maggie. I don't like how this one turned out. This one was cute, and I think this face was pretty decent. Once again, I have like the gel sticks. No, this isn't the gel sticks. I don't think. I don't know what it is. I used something. It was either the gel sticks or the pastels. I used it here. And then here, I did this painting with gouache, and I went over some bits with colored pencil. I think I did okay I think this was probably my first real attempt with gouache. I think I did alright. This is Viago from What We Do in the Shadows, the movie. And I think he looks pretty nice. I really like the texture of the page. I like the texture gouache gives. I think I did pretty decent for my first try. But yeah. Then here is, I did this doodle on the trampoline outside when it was really early during the summer. I hadn't touched alcohol markers in a bit, so yeah, it was a bit of a rusty attempt. And then I did some doodles of Germa 985 that I found on Pinterest. He is really fun to draw. He's genuinely really fun to draw. Kind of hard to draw because you have to really get his proportions just right to make it actually look like Germa, or that's not Germa. Like here, I don't really think that looks like Germa. I don't think that really looks like Germa, but these other doodles definitely do. But yeah, he's a really fun guy to draw. He has a really fun face. And this was the 1960s Xerophil and Crowley America trip. Like there was someone who asked about maybe, I guess, some of the missing stuff that they had cut out. And apparently we missed a cowboy scene. We missed a scene of a Xerophil being femme in America. And then we missed some other scene. And we'll never get to see them again, probably, because they're probably not relevant anymore. But yeah, people were drawing the femme Aziraphale and Crowley, so I decided to take a crack at it. I also did like a digital doodle page of it. And then this was me doodling in highlighter of random photos I had on Pinterest. That's Ethan. I think that's still Ethan. That's Mark, and that's also probably Ethan. Yeah. Very fun. Very fun. I don't think this was definitely an art block thing. I think I was probably in some sort of art block. Because none of my drawings looked good. None of it looked good. It's like I forgot how to draw. I think I might have taken like a small break from traditional media, which is probably why I was so rusty with pen. Maggie, this was more doodles for Maggie. More doodles for Nina, trying to figure them out. I highlighted them, but I really like these two attempts. I think they might have each been my first attempt, like, individually, but I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, these are fun. This was a practice doodle that I did for the finished piece. This isn't the scene I went with, but it was a practice doodle that I did. So, you know. It looks okay. I did it in not in colored pencil, in alcohol markers. I feel like I could have done better, but, you know. More doodles of random Pinterest doodles. That's Germa, that's Ethan, that's me, that's Markiplier, and that's a random frog thing that I found on Pinterest. That's more Nina. I don't like how that one looks. And this is more doodles of Good Omens Season 2. Beelzebub, and then Gabriel, and then Aziraphale and Crowley. I didn't like at the time how Beelzebub looked, how I drew Beelzebub, or specifically colored. I didn't mind how I drew them. But, I don't think it's so bad now. I'm definitely proud of this Aziraphale that I did. I really like how I colored him. It was alcohol marker and then colored pencil over top. Very fun, very fun. More of these random doodles Two random doodles, sticker doodle thingies, I did outside of my sketchbook and then glued them in here. And then that's a doodle of Markiplier I saw on Pinterest, and that's a thing of Germa I saw on Pinterest. And then I colored it in alcohol markers and then went over it with crayon in some places. This is a doodle I did of Unos getting their first kiss with both Ario and Zarafim, because it had been a joke before that I was gonna make them like a couple, be like, haha, wouldn't it be funny? And then I did. So those three are endgame in my reverse AU. So this was a random doodle page that I did to try and cover up the alcohol marker. Crowley with crayon, Crowley with pen, Xerophone Crowley doing a little kiss kiss. And another style redraw thingy. This one was of Casey Golden. So I had fun with this, trying to find stuff. Because I mean, she has a YouTube channel, but watching every single video and trying to take style notes would have taken too long. So, you know, yeah. Then this is me. I drew myself finally. My grandmother had gotten me these fine liners, and I was gonna use them like over top the watercolor. I would put the line art and then do watercolor, but it turns out they were water soluble, and I'm so glad that I checked to see if they were water soluble, or not, because I almost ruined this page. Because I'd done one of the smaller doodles and I was gonna go over top of it with like watercolor, and then I read that they were not waterproof or water resistant, and they were water based. So, you know, I checked the last minute. So I did the watercolor first and then the line art. So, yeah. And then I did these two in crayon. I colored them in crayon because Casey was in her crayon era or whatever, the year of the crayon thing. So, more doodles. Bildad the Shoeite from Good Omens Season 2, and then Jim. Again, I got majority of my photos from Pinterest because that's just where I get majority of them. And then school had started back up, and I still wasn't close to finishing this. I had read a book called Legends and Lattes, and I drew a book cover, so I was trying to doodle the characters. It was for an English project for that year, so yeah, they look okay. Next was I did a drabble. I wrote something dealing with Crowley and Jesus, because in season 2, Jesus is supposed to come and be introduced as a character. So I did a thingy and then I did doodles of it because I liked their dynamic, and I hope that those two are friends in season 3, or they're shown to be friends, because I want it so badly. Then this is just a page from the RevAU stuff. Another one, RevAU. I've done videos on all of these. I don't know if I've done a video on this one, but I posted these on Instagram, so they're there. They're on Instagram. And then another one posted on Instagram, so you can see it there. This was me trying to figure out Annalise, an OC of mine, for a childhood friend and future partner of Callista from one of my reverse AUs. So, yeah. Here, I don't know if I posted, I don't think I posted the video, but I know I posted the thingy I posted some of these on Instagram. So, yeah. Another one posted on Instagram. Another posted on Instagram. Post it on Instagram. Post on Instagram. More posts on Instagram. Once again, post on Instagram. Some of these you'll be able to get to see some of the footage of it, because not all of it, because some of my footage got corrupt, and I wasn't able to retain everything. So I'll post later as much as I can. But some of these I posted on Instagram already. This crossover, Izzy and Damien. This is day 29 sweets. This is after the kids go trick-or-treating. So yeah, I had like headcanons. I think Dakota has the biggest sweet tooth out of the three of them. And then Eden only likes certain candies, and Callista also only likes certain candies. So yeah. But Dakota will eat pretty much anything. He'll eat pretty much any sweet. I know I recorded a video of it. Don't think I've posted it because I haven't been able to, but this is Happily Ever After. The three of them cuddling, Yunas, Ario, and Zarfim, they're all cuddling in bed, and it's cute, and I like it. And this is kind of like a nothing doodle just to get the final page over and done with. And then finally, the last page, which is my little character saying goodbye. And done. So that was my sketchbook tour. If you liked it, feel free to do all the little things like subscribed, etc., etc. I hope you all have a good day. This is very fun, and I'm excited to show you my next sketchbook tour whenever I finish my new sketchbook. This is my new sketchbook. I just started it. I'm painting the cover. I don't know if I'll make a video of me doing the full painting of the cover, but I am going to paint this eventually. And I've already have like the first page done, like the meet the artist thing, and then a few other things. So yeah, it's a Grumbacher sketchbook, and it's something that my friend had gotten me. For my birthday last year, I think. But yeah, again, I hope everyone enjoyed this sketchbook tour. It was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye bye.